Hello everyone, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know. Hello everyone, I hope that I'm live right now guys. If you guys are able to listen to me properly as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please do let me know. Any issues with the audio or the video, right guys? No issues whatsoever? Okay, great. Awesome, guys. Awesome. So, how are you guys? Fine, good, great, amazing. What is the scenario right now? How are you guys? Is that fine, good, great, amazing? Good, amazing. So, are you from Bihar? My father is from Bihar. My mom is from Maharashtra. But I lived my entire life in Gujarat. So, not one. I lived in Gujarat for almost 18 years of my life. Did my BTech from Jharkhand. Worked in Bangalore. So, that is the thing, right? We don't have any offline classes. I don't know where you are learning that from, but we don't have an offline class. Please make a bootcamp for data structures and algorithms. Definitely, yes, we are definitely planning out for that. We are planning for a DSA bootcamp as well, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay. In which city did you live in Gujarat? So Jamnagar. I lived in Jamnagar for 18 years. So yeah, that has also been something that I've done. It was actually a good place to be at any particular point of time. That is something that I have learned through my experience itself. Gujarat is actually pretty safe and good as well. So I really loved that place. At any particular point of time, I would definitely choose to live in Gujarat, right? But yeah, the opportunities in Gujarat are a little bit lesser than what it used to be. But yeah, it's fine, right? Shit happens. Okay, great, awesome, guys, awesome. Okay, so that's awesome to hear from you guys as well. Okay. Okay, so what have we done in our yesterday's class, guys? Please let me know. Now in Gift City, the opportunities have increased. It will take some time, guys. Companies are coming, so it might take some time, right? Okay. So yeah, what I was saying. So what have we done in our yesterday's class, guys? Can you guys let me know? What have we done in our yesterday's class? We learned about the NodeMon package, right? So what NodeMon, not NodeMan. Okay, even I made that same mistake. It's NodeMon. Okay, Sharma Priyanshu, Priyansh. It's NodeMon package, not NodeMan. Okay, monitor. We are monitoring it. So MON Mon. Okay, not MAN man. So keep that in mind, guys. These small mistakes are something that you need to keep in mind. We learned about the GET request, how to handle the GET request itself, all that we have learned in our yesterday's class. Okay, and send request. So that is response. There's not send request, right? It's a response. Okay, see, these technical terms you will get to remember it. The more and more you practice, the more and more you try to use the right terminology, the more you will be able to remember as well. Okay, request and response. Great, Meher. Okay, so that is what we did in our yesterday's class. Today, okay, so people have joined us. Great. So you avoid my message. Okay, I didn't see your message. I'm very sorry for that. Don't take offline class. We don't have any offline class, man. Like a snake. Massage. You avoid my massage. I'm not able to understand his English. Okay, guys, I will let you guys know a little bit about a story what happened with me right now. So I was actually hiring for an HTML, CSS, and JavaScript developer. This is something that you guys need to understand. Very simple, right? HTML, CSS, JavaScript, right? Basic stuff when it comes to programming. Would you guys be able to agree with me? Would you guys be able to agree with me? Like HTML, CSS, JavaScript is something that's the basics of any kind of web development or something like that, right? And now everybody will be like, sir, there are so many AIs that has, you have cybersecurity class in your bootcamp. No, we don't have any cybersecurity classes in our bootcamp. Okay, so right over there, basic HTML, CSS, JavaScript, everybody should be able to understand. People are like, AI is going to replace web developers and all this crap is going to happen right over there. So HTML, CSS, JavaScript should be easily be able to done by an AI itself, right? So we hired a developer with a little bit of experience, and I gave him a very easy project to work upon. It was the redesigning of our current website. So we are currently, the DevTown website is not very good looking. So I had to redesign it from scratch, and I wanted it to be converted into a website. I didn't want to code it because I didn't had time enough to actually give to it. So I decided to hire somebody at 10,000 rupees itself to do that for me. I gave him the project, and you guys won't even believe this. Okay, won't even believe this, guys. It took them 30 days, and even after using the so-called AI to do it for them, the website quality was so shit, so bad right over there. Like, the responsiveness was not good. Most of the particular animations that we had put up on the website were not working. Basic implementation of the CSS was not being taken care of. So you guys need to understand something. Like Saksham is asking, right? Devin can make recession in employment. No, absolutely not. The AI will only be able to do 30% of the work. That's it. 30% of the network. The rest of the 70% a developer has to be put up right over there. Like I said, it can do the mundane work for you. It can do the easy work for you, which does not have a lot of thought process to it. But the majority of the things a developer has to do it. You won't even believe this. In most of the companies, whenever they use a particular AI to help them out with stuff, they only give them very small stuff to do. They don't give them the entire project. Very small stuff that a developer is like, ye bahut easy hai, let us get it done via the AI. So you guys need to understand, AI is going to be just a helpful companion for you. It is going to be a particular tool that will help you do your work a lot faster. But at the end of the day, a developer will be needed. The benefit for the companies that are going to get AI onboarded officially would be their work would be faster. That's it. That is the only plus point for the companies. They cannot remove the developers. They cannot fire the developers. And you guys need to understand this, guys. Okay, a cybersecurity paid class is very bad quality. I don't trust that. Okay, I was take it previous year. So could you please explain how that is bad quality so that I'm able to understand? Because the person who is teaching you right over there in cybersecurity is an ex-Google cybersecurity expert, a Hall of Famer. If you don't know what is a Hall of Famer at Google, it is basically people who have solved bug bounties for Google that were awarded in lakhs, in tens of thousands of lakhs. So he's a Hall of Famer at Google. He's the one who is teaching the students cybersecurity. And after doing that particular course, people have got placed in great companies like that. Not real world attack, he explained. Dude, are you fucking kidding me? Like, nobody's going to explain you that. That is something that even black hat developers cannot explain you. Dude, you need to understand something. You are not facing the reality of things. If you're learning cybersecurity at any particular point of time, this is a general advice. I'm not a good person at cybersecurity. Please believe me on this. I'm from data science and full stack, but I have some friends in cybersecurity, so I can explain you the same. Nobody in the entire world can teach you real world attacks because that is illegal. That is illegal. They can't do that. It is illegal. If I try to teach you guys openly about real world attacks in cybersecurity, that is illegal by the government. I will go to jail for that. In cybersecurity, you learn the basics. You make sure that you guys are able to understand the basic concepts. You guys explore it on your own. You learn more things. You build up a profile right over there. You go and get some internships. You go and get some jobs where you learn how to protect the servers, how to protect the data. Nobody in this entire world can teach you real world hacking, what most of the people says. ठीक है, वरना तो मैं जेल जाऊंगा भाई. मेरे को I have a lot of experience in teaching, I have a lot of experience in all these fields, but I'm never going to make myself go into like jail for you guys, right? So that is how you learn. So how could I get to know how to attack in real websites using only lab solving? So that is something that you have to learn on your own. Nobody can teach you how to attack real world websites. That is illegal, dude. The way that you are saying this is illegal. Like nobody can teach you that. You can go into the black market, you can get people to help you out in discussion forums itself, but what you're trying to do as well is illegal. Cyber security, guys, is not attacking websites. Cyber security is not attacking like applications and getting data. That is black hat hacking. Okay, that is black hat hacking. Nobody can teach you that. There's red hat, white hat, gray hat, black hat. So gray hat and black hat, nobody can teach you. Red hat is what everybody learns. Most of the people will learn white hat or red hat. Okay, and in that as well, you learn it by doing lab works. You learn by using Hackerbox itself. Okay, and when it comes to cyber security, it is more about understanding a little bit about attacks, basic attacks, and how to solve them. Knowing the basics to get a job. See, if you want to become an astrophysicist, let's take a proper example itself. I want to become an astrophysicist. Okay, I want to build aeroplanes. So for that, I'm not going to learn how to build aeroplanes first. I'm going to get into the best institute which can teach me that. Okay, I will get, and let's keep this in a real world example. This is what I will feel. Ki bhai, if I am able to get into IIT Bombay's astro something, okay, aerodynamics or something field itself, I will be able to learn how to build aircrafts. It does not work like that. You learn physics, chemistry, maths to qualify into the best colleges by giving an examination. You get into those colleges, you learn again the basics right over there as well. Nobody is fucking going to teach you how to build an aeroplane. Okay, you learn the basics right over there. Using those basics, you give another exam, that is your interviews to get into some big companies like Boeing, or some big companies that are other companies that are in HAL is there, and some other companies are there as well. So you get into those companies. In that companies you work as an intern. Again, you don't learn how to build aeroplanes. You do the tasks that are being given to you. Slowly and steadily, with 10 years, 12 years of experience, you get to know how to build aeroplanes. That is how the real world works. In full stack development as well, people come to me, I want to learn full stack development. I want to learn data science. If I ask them the reasoning behind it, I'm interested in it. Fuck, who are you? Like when you were born, or when you begin to grow up, did you aim to become like, I want to become a data scientist, I want to sit at a desk with my computer and then solve bugs all day? No, nobody dreams of that. You're interested in it because it pays a huge amount of money. Being very frank, I am very shit at coding. Believe me on this. I'm very, very, very shit at coding, guys. Very shit at coding. I hate coding like anything. One of the worst subjects that happened to me in my 10th and 11th standard, 11th and 12th standard, was I took up IT as one of the subjects along with physics, chemistry and maths. And I used to hate that subject like anything. Till now as well, I don't like coding. But what happened after that was, I went into college, I figured out that, okay, these are the subjects that are going to pay me a lot. And I started learning like anybody. I took up a particular course from YouTube and I started learning from that. I explored some websites like W3 Schools. I explored some other websites as well. I started learning these technologies. And I was not able to get any internships for, I think so, 8 months. 8 months continuously I was applying. In the second year of my college, I was applying for every single company. Daily I used to apply for at least 50-60 companies itself. And I got 0 invitations. Leave an interview, I didn't even get selected for a online coding test as well. So if you guys don't know, no companies give you interview. Okay, pata hai ki nahi pata hai? You guys know this or not? Nobody gives you an interview. You have to get an online coding test first. If you pass that online coding test, then you get an interview. No company directly gives you an interview. Please learn this right now itself. No company on this planet Earth, whether it's a startup or it's a big company as well. You have to give an online coding test first. If you qualify that test, then you get to the interview round. I didn't even qualify for the online coding test as well. मेरे को मिला ही नहीं, chance ही नहीं मिला. Then I reached out to my big brother. At that point of time, my big brother Kiran Muthagi was working in Microsoft in India. So I called him up. I said, bro, it has been 6 months. I am feeling depressed. All my friends are either getting internships or they are planning to go for abroad masters. I'm not able to understand anything right now. I'm trying my level best. I'm learning blockchain. I'm learning AI. I'm learning data science. I'm learning full stack. I'm building my projects. I'm building my profile. But nothing is happening right over here. Do I need to do some courses? Do I need to do some theoretical work? I'm not able to understand what is happening with me. He told me one thing, show me the projects that you have been working on. I showed him the projects. The first thing that he said, I shouldn't say to this, was a very, very derogative term he used for me. That basically means, are you a fool? Okay. So in Bihari, it basically means, are you a fool? Okay. And I was like, hey, dude, like I'm doing programming for like 6 hours a day, 5 hours a day. Like, I'm really working hard for this. I'm never afraid to work hard. He said, see, working hard is fine. Good. Very good right over there. But working intelligently is also better. So he told me one example. If you want to get into IIT Bombay, you have to give an exam, JEE Mains and Advance. So if you want to give JEE Mains and Advance at any particular point of time, what do you need to prepare for? I want to get into CSE at IIT Bombay. So will I learn C++, Java, Python, or will I have to learn physics, chemistry, maths? You let me know. If I want to get into IIT Bombay CSE, that is my aim right now. Will I have to learn C++, Python and Java for that, or will I have to learn physics, chemistry, maths? What do you think? I'll have to learn physics, chemistry, maths. Is there any relation between the physics, chemistry, maths and the CSE degree that I want to get? Any relation between the two? Is it going to be used anywhere in my entire learning journey of your, let's assume, CSE itself? No, there's nothing involved right over there. But why do I have to learn that? Because there is an exam in the middle. Without giving that exam, without scoring good right over there, I will not be able to get into the right college, into the right field that I want to. Of course, I did shit in that as well. I went to a very tutty-ass college. But that happens, right? In the exact same way, you guys need to understand, company, whatever technologies that they are going to use, whatever tools that you're going to use when you are employed in a company itself are going to be way different from what you're learning right now. Right now, your aim is not to become a web developer. Your aim is not to become a data analyst or a data scientist. Your aim is not to become a cybersecurity expert. Your aim is to get a job. That is your aim. You need to redefine your aim, guys. Most of you guys have not yet defined your aim. Your aim is to get an internship. Your aim is to get a good, high-paying job or an average-paying job as well, not a low-paying job. That should be your aim. First of all, if you're aiming कि भाई मेरे को TCS Infosys में ही जाने का है, then dude, you're fucked up at some particular point. You should try to aim for like at least a 12 lakhs per annum or an 18 lakhs per annum. That should be the least that you should be aiming for at least. So that you fall down to 9 lakhs or 12 lakhs per annum at the bare minimum. If you aim for a 3 lakh rupees per annum job, you are going to remain unemployed itself. You need to understand that first. Don't aim unnecessarily that I'm going to aim for like a 60 lakh rupees per annum job or a 1 CR job. पूरी कंट्री में भाई 4-5 लोगों को मिलता है 1 करोड़ का जॉब और वो तुम नहीं हो सकते हो. Because these jobs directly go to people who are in one of the top institutes of the entire country, and in that as well to the top students. Not to anybody from any particular college. Even I didn't get that. I was shit, but still I didn't get that, right? So you need to understand something, that your aim right now is fucked up. You have to improve your aim. Your aim should be, I need to get an internship, I need to get a job. Then ask yourself, do I know how to get that internship? Do I know how to get that job? If your answer is yes, then again there is some problem with you, because even I didn't know how to get those. So you have to talk to people from your colleges, your seniors, Or reach out to people. How many of you guys don't have LinkedIn ID, like pages itself? You don't even have created LinkedIn pages. How many of you guys don't have a LinkedIn ID? Please let me know. How many of you guys don't have a LinkedIn ID, guys? Please let me know. How many of you guys don't have a LinkedIn ID, guys? There is 3 categories of students that I've seen. Ek, who have a LinkedIn ID, but they don't use the LinkedIn ID. उनका LinkedIn ID पे आज तक एक भी, there is no post on their LinkedIn ID, there is no photo on their LinkedIn ID, there is no bio in their LinkedIn ID, they have not sent connections on their LinkedIn ID, they don't even use their LinkedIn ID for months. That's the first category of people. They are equivalent of not having a LinkedIn ID. Second, people are not having a LinkedIn ID. Third, people are who are able to utilize LinkedIn properly to get jobs. All my internships, all my job opportunities, everything, I got it from LinkedIn. I'm being very frank with you guys. I'm very open about this. All my jobs, all my internships, every single one of the internships that I got was through LinkedIn. Except one internship that was through a referral, but yeah, every other, and that referral also came to me through LinkedIn itself. So you need to understand LinkedIn, the way that you guys use Instagram, right? Daily post karenge, Snapchat, I will send snaps daily, otherwise my streak will get cut off. Bro, stop doing that. Try to set up streaks on LinkedIn. Okay, and post genuine things, not the picture of you and your wine and you and your girlfriend or you and your dog right over there. Post something informative, post something what you are doing right over there. On LinkedIn, after I got to know what to do, what to study to get internships, the next 9 months, I spent on LinkedIn daily. That was my routine. Every day in the morning, I will wake up, I will send at least 100 connection requests to seniors from my college, to alumni from my college, to talent recruiters. So I'm also a talent recruiter right now. What do talent recruiters do? They reach out to people, they see good profiles and they suggest them to join a company, they onboard them, they take their interviews, everything. So these are talent recruiters. Every company has a lot of talent recruiters. Reach out to senior software engineers on LinkedIn, reach out to software engineers on LinkedIn. Every day I used to send 100 connection requests. That is the limit that LinkedIn offers. Some days it will block you, so then you send 50 connection requests per day, but I used to do that for 9 months. Every 2 days I used to make one post on LinkedIn. I have already deleted all those posts because I have to maintain some good quality posts right now. Every 2 days I used to post what am I currently studying or what project am I currently working on. I used to update that on LinkedIn as well, that 2 months ago I started working on this project. I used to put the link right over there. Finally I've completed this project. This is the live link for the project. Do check it out and let me know your thoughts on it. And because I was sending connection requests to the right people, not your friends. Your friends are not going to help you get jobs. Okay, don't like कि मेरे कॉलेज से दोस्त है उसको भेज दिया मैंने LinkedIn पे connection request. बहन ये तुम्हारा Instagram नहीं है, ठीक है? This is not your Instagram right over there. So you have to utilize it right. And believe me when I say this, if you're learning the right things, if you're utilizing LinkedIn in the right way, you'll actually get opportunities on LinkedIn very easily. Internships, job roles, सब LinkedIn से ही मिल जाता है. And LinkedIn is actually, I have no affiliations with LinkedIn. I've never worked in Microsoft. So LinkedIn is a Microsoft product itself. But still, I accept this, that me getting an opportunity to work in a company was through LinkedIn. So LinkedIn is something that you guys have to use a lot better, guys. And don't be like that person that, okay, I'm sending 50 connection requests today, that's it. Talk to them. People who are accepting your connection request, talk to them. Send your profiles to them. Ask them what is their opinion. How did they get into these companies? Don't be very rude. Do be very polite. Do take their time as very crucial. Their time is actually, if they are giving you 1 minute, take their 1 minute with a lot of respect, guys. If they are giving you, and if you are sending messages to like 30 people on a daily basis, every 2 days you will get one person to guide you, and a very good person in that as well. These are the things that you guys need to pay attention to. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. Please suggest some mind-blowing engineering projects in software or hardware for my college competition. देखो college competition. Okay, let's come back to college competitions. How many of you guys participate in the hackathons? How many of you guys don't know what a hackathon is? How many of you guys don't know what a hackathon is? Vivek, Ajadav, I'll come back to your question in a few minutes. I just want to tackle this one question, then I will come back to your question. How many of you guys don't know what a hackathon is? Bro, come on, man. This is not right. This is not done. This is seriously not done, guys. Not done. Guys, take stuff like GSOC, Google Summer of Code. Uska तुम pirated versions में बच जाना. Don't go into the pirated versions of GSOC. Learn to participate in GSOC. Connect with people on LinkedIn. Ask them how they have participated in GSOC. Learn how to participate in hackathons itself. Hackathons, even though you might feel कि भाई like it was not so fruitful, I didn't get a particular award right over there, I didn't win a hackathon. Please believe me in this. Hackathons are the best secondary source of showing experience. Because see, there are only two ways of showing experiences. One is through internships. अब नहीं मिल रहा भाई internship मेरे को. Let's assume that I'm not getting any internships right now. I've applied to a lot of places. I didn't get any internships. So apply to hackathons. Your probability of getting selected for a hackathon is way higher than getting an internship. Participate in 3-4 hackathons, guys. Participate in 3-4 hackathons. And hackathons में क्या है ना? These are college stuff. Okay, college organizes these stuff. Okay, participate in good hackathons. IIT Bombay का hackathon होता है. ठीक है, you're having hackathons of good colleges like VIT, SRM, LPU. All these colleges have great hackathons right over there. Participate in these and always take up a project that is related to the environment, related to social work. These type of projects you take it up. So I'll tell you guys about 2 hackathons that I almost won. Matlab, yeah, I got an award. I didn't get the cash money. I don't know why. I've never got the cash money from them. So I'll tell you guys 2 hackathons that I participated about and the 2 projects that I did. So the first hackathon that I did was again social cause. Okay, so a lot of children gets missing, right? बहनचोद जो लोग attendance पूछ रहे हैं पहले ही बता देता हूँ attendance नहीं दूंगा मैं. I will not give you the attendance. Pallavi, Dipesh, ठीक है, I'm not going to give you guys the attendance. I will decide when I want to give the attendance, not you. Okay, I'll just remove you guys from the class. That is up to you guys to figure it out if you guys want to stay in the class or you don't want to stay in the class. I don't really care about that. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys 2 examples. So social cause, like I said, a lot of children go missing, right? Every time you must have heard in news कि so many children have got abducted, they're begging on the streets, they have got sold to other people in the other nations or something like that. You must have heard about these type of things on a daily basis, right? You must have heard about these type of stuff on a daily basis. Children getting abducted, kidnapped, right? Are you guys able to agree with me or not? And this is very sad, right? So don't think about this from the perspective of heart. Think about this as logical. College loves to eat this shit up. Colleges ko you show something like that solves this kind of problem, even if it does not work 60% of the time, they will love it. So what I did was, at that point of time, there was a new algorithm that came in. So I love to read news in AI. I love to read news in deep learning and data science as well. So there was a new algorithm that came into picture, which you have a very huge data set of images. It will take one particular image and will find the closest image in that data set. So through a particular mathematical computation, it used to do that. I'm not going to go into a lot of depth into it. It was a very basic algorithm, itself. So you don't think that, oh, I invented this algorithm. Nah, बहुत basic algorithm था, ठीक है? Already available in the internet at that point of time for 5 years, ठीक है? So I implemented a very simple app in which the crime data set of the students that are missing, okay, crime data set of the students that are missing or the children that are missing, you insert an image, it will go through that data set and will find the closest image to that and will give you where that particular, so you can take up a CCTV image, you can scan CCTV footage itself, you can take that image, search it through the database of that particular person. You're walking on the street, you saw a kid, you can just take up a picture of that kid and scan through the entire database itself. It will give you if that particular child is missing or not. And that got bought by, I think so, the Jharkhand police itself for I guess they paid me around 12 lakhs at that point of time. So I didn't get the money from the hackathon, but I earned a lot of money from that app. Now this was a very simple app. A very simple app to implement, basic understanding about the algorithm, basic understanding about deep learning, practical knowledge about deep learning. And in the hackathon, I figured out how to create app. I didn't knew how to create an app at that point of time. I never learned app development at any particular point of time. I learned everything during that 72 hours of hackathon. So if you are able to create something that is able to solve these type of problems, then you will win the hackathon at any cost. And you can actually steal like projects from the internet as well. A very great projects related to these. But that is how you need to get into this. Is it necessary to get LinkedIn Premium? No, not at all. I still use the free version. So, okay. Which app? App development. Like I learned app development at that point of time. Right now, there's no point of learning app development. Companies want like your full stack developers that are like cross-platform application development itself. So for that, you need to learn React.js. Okay, yeah. So Vivek Jadhav has asked, is YouTube better for learning coding language? Okay, so coding language is something that you guys need to understand. If you are giving more than 10 days to learning a programming language, you are actually wasting your time. Just go on YouTube. You want to learn C++? Just go on YouTube. Search on YouTube. 10 hours C++ full course. Just do a simple search. You want to learn JavaScript? 10 hours JavaScript full course. You'll get one particular course on YouTube for free. Open any of everybody. There's nothing new that is getting added to JavaScript, right? It's going to be the same thing taught by different people. Open any of the videos itself. Just give 10 days, whatever you are able to learn. That is more than sufficient. Move on with your life. Move on to technologies, learning technologies. So what is the order of learning programming? As I've completed C, which is of no use, which was in first semester. I started Java, very good. And I have interest in AI and robotics, remove robotics from that. I am in electrical engineering. I have Python in my second year, I guess that is the thing. Okay, so how many of you guys have this kind of questions right over there? Like what should be the roadmap to learn? How many of you guys have this kind of question right over there, guys? What should be the roadmap to learn? How many of you guys have this kind of question? What should be the roadmap to learn? So I'll give you two roadmaps. Okay. And if you're following any of these two roadmaps, and I'll give you the way of learning that as well. I will not be like, bhai, ye pad lo, and that is it. I'm not going to do that. I'm also going to give you how to learn that as well. Okay. If you guys do this properly, I'm not going to write it down anywhere. Okay, because it's a waste of time. But you guys can take a notebook and a pen if you want, and you guys can just note it down if you guys want. If you guys follow this properly, I will give you a written guarantee that you will be able to secure a job. I will also tell you the average placement that you will be able to secure as well. Both. I can give you a written guarantee. If you follow exactly what I'm doing, I'll be able to do that for you guys. First of all, do not go into stuff that is shit. For example, app development. Do not get into that. It's shit. It is of no use for you guys right now. Nobody wants app developers in the entire world right now. Secondly, don't go for stuff that is outdated. For example, blockchain. Do not learn that. It's shit. Third, do not go for stuff like cybersecurity. Why? Because hirings in cybersecurity is shit. Do not get fascinated by fancy terms like AI. There's nothing called as in AI. If you want to get into AI, you have to learn data science. That is the particular thing that you have to learn. And the last and the most final thing that I'm going to suggest to you guys is, do not go for a particular thing. Do not go for, I want to learn front-end development. I want to learn back-end development. No. There's only full stack development that you have to learn. The reason being for all these 5 pointers, the reason being very simple. Right now, the market is very competitive. The market is very competitive right now. If you are not able to stand out from the crowd, you are at the worst possible place right over there. Again, do not choose cloud computing. Cloud computing is like, I want to drive from Bangalore to Delhi, but I only have an engine. If you don't have a body of the car, if you don't have the tires, if you don't have the electrical components, how are you going to get from Bangalore to Delhi just using an engine? So you guys need to understand, you guys are children right now. If that is how you guys are thinking, don't be like that. Okay? मैं मर्न स्टैक करना चाहता हूँ भाई, मर्न स्टैक का कोई वैल्यू नहीं है, 10 लाख लोग हर साल वो कर रहे हैं. There's no value of that. Okay? So let me tell you guys the particular roadmaps. If you guys want to become a software engineer, a particular data analyst, a data engineer, a data scientist, junior data scientist, again, data scientist ke liye you need at least 3 years of experience. You want to become a junior machine learning engineer and AI engineer. For all this, the roadmap is the same. If you're learning this, you will be able to apply it to all these different things. Okay. So let's talk about it. First and foremost, you have to decide whether you want to get into a big MNC or you want to get into a startup. That is the first decision that you guys need to make. Startups, if you're applying, you will not get very good packages like MNCs, but again, the package is definitely good. Guys, please listen to me very carefully. I know you guys have 50,000 questions right over there. Okay, about machine learning. Bhenchod machine learning अलग से होता ही नहीं है. होता ही नहीं है. It's all data science. Your deep learning, machine learning, your chat GPT, your LLMs, your transformers models, your artificial intelligence, your data engineering, data mining, all this is basically data science. Okay? So there are two options right over there, MNC and startup. If you want to get into MNC, you cannot get into any MNC in the entire world, whether it be TCS, Infosys, Wipro, whether it be Amazon, Accenture, whether it be Microsoft, whether it be Samsung, Jio, whether it be big companies that pay a lot, Google, Atlassian, any MNC that is there, you cannot get into these companies without doing data structures and algorithms and competitive programming. You cannot get into these companies without this. It is impossible. No company is going to hire you. No company in the entire world is going to hire you without data structures and algorithms and competitive programming to a very good level. To a very good level. First of all, you guys need to, no matter you are the best data scientist in the entire country as well, then also they will not hire you. So keep that in mind. Okay. That is because they have an exam. They have online coding exam in which they will only be asking you DSA and CP. In your interviews as well, the first 2 rounds of the interviews will be just data structures and algorithms itself. Only after that, somebody will even look at your certificate. Nobody looks at your certificates, being very frank. Certificates have zero value in your interviews. They'll look at your resume. That is the maximum in the 3rd round of the interview. That's it. That's it. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. Yes? You will not be able to do that. You have to understand this, guys, first. Okay? So after you have done data structures and algorithms, you have done competitive programming. Again, it's very simple to do this. For DSA, just go to YouTube, search DSA full course. You'll get thousands of playlists. Choose any of the playlists. Everybody is teaching you the exact same thing. Everybody is teaching you the exact same thing. Learn one particular programming language, either C++ or Java. Do not learn any other programming languages, either C++ or Java. Learn data structures and algorithms in that. From YouTube, everything is available for free. For competitive programming, you need to practice from either LeetCode or CodeChef. These are the 2 platforms that you need to practice from. LeetCode or CodeChef. These are the only 2 platforms that you need to practice from. Do not go with HackerEarth, HackerRank, Geek4Geeks. नहीं. मैं जो बोलता एकदम basic questions देंगे. They will give you basic questions and you will feel, oh, I am able to solve all these questions. Those basic questions are never going to come into your online coding exams. They are never going to come in your interviews itself. The standard questions for interview practice is from LeetCode and CodeChef. That is how you learn, and this is not something that you have to do. I will spend 3 months and I will be able to learn DSA. Okay. Dude, first of all, this entire thing, like I will spend 3 months, right? Even today as well, every week I am solving LeetCode questions. Even today as well, every 2 to 3 days, I am going back to my DSA notes and I am revising them. Because even right now, if I want to change my jobs, I have to still give a round of data structures and algorithms. It's not going to leave you behind. Now, if you are doing really well on LeetCode and CodeChef, I'm coming to that, Lakshay. I'm coming to that. We're doing really good on lead code, CodeChef. You have spent at least a year practicing on lead code and CodeChef. You are doing exceptionally well right over there. Then and only then should you transition towards Code Forces. That is the last platform to practice from. Code Forces. This is the most tough platform to practice from. Even I have never practiced from Code Forces. That is how tough it is. I hate Code Forces from the bottom of my heart. That is how much I hate Code Forces. But if you want a very high paying package job in MNCs, like above 50 lakhs per annum, then yes, that Code Forces is the only platform where you can learn that from, where you can actually practice that from. DSA in Python is good or bad? It is actually the worst. If you're doing DSA in Python or C# or JavaScript, it is actually the worst right over there. Okay. When it comes to interviews, see guys, I've been taking up interviews for the past 3 years. I've taken up interviews for many different companies like Google, Microsoft, Amazon. I've taken up interviews for them. I'm letting you guys know what and how to study. Okay. The next thing that you have to do, so I've completed DSA and C++. That's it. Good. Now start with your computer programming right now. It's as simple as that. Okay. Moving on from that, even if you want to become a full stack developer, a front end developer, a back end developer, a DevOps engineer, a cloud computing engineer itself, anything like that, but your aim is to get into MNCs right over there, again, you still have to do data structures algorithms, you still have to do competitive programming, you don't have an option. You don't have an option right over there, guys. Okay. Now coming back to the secondary point about the field, like that is data science, right? AI, machine learning, deep learning, LLMs, okay, your chat GPT and all these kind of stuff. So how to learn these type of things itself? Start from the basics. Start with Python. Simple, sweet, very beautiful Python. Okay. Because you have already done C++ or Java, Python will be a second language for you guys. It will be very easy for you guys to do. So is blockchain development करोगे तो job लगेगी ही नहीं. There's no jobs in blockchain development. Again, listen to me carefully. So I've already answered these questions. So you should be able to understand this. Okay. We know that everything is going online. That's why we need cybersecurity. Aman, देखो भाई तुम्हें बहुत पता होगा. But companies को है ना freshers नहीं चाहिए cybersecurity. Companies don't want freshers in cybersecurity. They want really good people in cybersecurity. Because if you fuck up right over there as a fresher, their entire company can go down. Companies don't hire freshers in cybersecurity. They will either hire people who have been working in web development, especially backend, cloud computing, DevOps, web development for at least 1.5, 2, 3 years itself. They'll hire those type of people. They are the freshers for cybersecurity. You are absolutely a fresher right over there. They don't want to hire you. Okay. कोई भी एक language का DSA कर सकते हैं क्या? Yes, you have to choose between C++ or Java. Okay, C++ or Java, guys. Okay. Okay, so let's continue with that. So first Python. Okay, after Python you have to learn NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, Seaborn. Okay, these are the basic things that you have to learn about. Dashboarding, you have to learn a little bit about Excel, a little bit about Power BI, Tableau. Okay, a little bit, just the dashboarding part is more than sufficient in Excel, Power BI or Excel and Tableau itself, not all the three. Choose 2 of them right over there. Then go further with, let's see, after that you have to go further with data engineering. Okay, so ETL pipelining, data cleaning, data pre-processing, okay, how to work with various different kinds of data. So whether you are having tabular data, JSON data, CSV data, Excel data, Tableau data, Power BI data, you are having number based data, you are having your picture based data, image based data, video based data, you're having text based data itself, you're having big data. So don't learn a little about big data. Companies don't expect that from freshers, but this is something that you have to do, how to deal with various different kinds of data. Okay, then you have to go further with learning artificial intelligence. So AI is a very broad spectrum thing itself. It is not a very short thing, but to learn AI, start with some basic, like for example, Monte Carlo method itself, algorithm is there. Then you're having algorithms such as the min-max algorithm. These are basic algorithms in artificial intelligence. Then go further with learning about machine learning. Machine learning has 18 algorithms under it. Every algorithm you have to learn, you have to understand the mathematics behind it, because the mathematical questions are going to be asked to you guys in your interview rounds. If you're choosing data science, data engineering, data analytics, you're choosing artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, okay, all these type of fields, mathematics is going to be there on your backs. Okay, you cannot just avoid it. So you need to know the mathematical formulas for these things. Okay, all these 18 algorithms, you need to know how to implement these algorithms. You should have one individual project for 18 algorithms itself. Usually for learning an algorithm in machine learning, it will take you somewhere around 3 to 4 days. So one algorithm will take you 3 to 4 days to learn if you are slow. If you are fast, you can do it in like 2 to 3 days as well. Then you have to move on to learning about deep learning. Deep learning has somewhere around 6 algorithms under it. So GANs is there, Boltzmann machines is there, ANNs, RNNs, CNNs. Okay, you have to learn all these things. You don't have to understand the mathematics behind it, but basic mathematical formula as well as a little bit of intuition is required right over there. Then you go into a little bit deeper. You get into, first of all, you learn about tensors, you learn about transformer methods. So before this ChatGPT fiasco, transformer methods were the best methods that was there in the industry. So you have to learn a little bit more about it and why it was like, why did ChatGPT, basically the LLMs, large language models, why did that replace these transformer models? And right now the new models that are coming up are a hybrid between transformers and LLMs. So that is the reason why transformer models is a must to understand. Implement one small project under it. Do not implement a very large project. Use transfer learning for that, because again, it is a very big thing. You guys cannot afford to build a project on your own. That is very costly as well. But one small project should be there under your particular portfolio. Then go further with learning about LLMs. Okay, implement some basic LLMs, read some research papers, see some open source LLMs, try to implement that in your project as well. That should be your last straw. This is where you need to pause and start applying for internships. If you are able to do this, I can give you a written guarantee. Again, this is where the guarantee comes in. If you are able to do this, I can give you a written guarantee that you will be able to get a minimum package of 12 lakhs per annum. A minimum package of 12 lakhs per annum. Minimum. I'm talking about the bare minimum right over there. Not the maximum. Please do remember that. I'm not talking about the average. The bare minimum that I can tell you guys is 12 lakhs per annum if you guys do this. Let us come to the second question. What about aptitude test? अबे पहले प्रोग्रामिंग तो सीख ले. एप्टीट्यूड है ना, हो जाएगा. उसके लिए अलग से पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं होती. एग्जाम से 2 दिन पहले प्रैक्टिस करके चले जाओ. Guys, I've seen students who have scored 100% in the aptitude test and were not able to solve a single question in the coding test. They got rejected. I've seen students who have not even attempted the aptitude test and they got 100% marks in the coding test. They got selected. So you guys need to understand, aptitude test का कोई value नहीं है. The person who is able to code, he has the value. Okay. The next particular thing is for people who are related to web development. ठीक है? Web development, guys. Now I'm going to come back to web development. How many of you guys are interested in web development field? Front end, back end, DevOps, cloud computing. This is what you guys are interested in. How many of you guys are interested in this, guys? Please do let me know. So for you guys, one thing that is good for people who are interested in full stack development is DSA is not compulsory for you guys. If you are good in full stack development, again, there's a big if you're good at full stack development, DSA is not compulsory for you guys. Okay, this is something that I learned way too late in my career. If I knew this, I wouldn't have attempted DSA. But yeah, that is one of the benefits of learning full stack development. That is something that I didn't knew about. That was my mistake. But right now, because I'm taking up interviews, I'm easily able to understand. What is the reason behind that? The reason behind it is because of this fiasco of AI. Okay, everybody started learning data science. Everybody started learning data science. Now, jobs are in a lot, more jobs. There are a lot of jobs available in the industry. The number of people learning that technology has increased 10 times. So now companies are very choosy that I will only choose people from the best colleges. I'll only choose people who also know data structures and algorithms itself. For full stack development, the quality of people who are learning full stack development is absolute shit. They will learn HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React.js, and they will consider themselves to be a full stack developer. Okay, that I'm going to get jobs. So the quality of people is so bad. Jobs are in thousands, lakhs. There are a lot of jobs. There are more jobs in full stack development than data science. Reason being, any product development, data science, they require a layer of full stack development on top of it to actually work. So if there is one job of data science, there is 4 jobs of full stack. That is the ratio between the same. That is the ratio between the same. So jobs are a lot, but quality people are only not there in the industry. So due to that reason, full stack developers, if you are learning full stack properly, companies don't have that picky thing. It's that, oh, you have to learn data science as well. No, you have to learn data structures and algorithms. No. If you're good at full stack development, you will easily be able to get a job. But companies right now want full stack developers. When you're giving the interviews, again, please try to understand this. When I'm saying this, that when you're giving the interviews, they want full stack developers. तुम कॉलेज में रह के ना DevOps कभी सीख ही नहीं सकते हो. You can never learn DevOps, you can never learn cloud computing properly, you can never learn just front-end development, just back-end development properly while you are in college. Because when you are working in a company, things are very different from what you are learning before that. You can just not learn that. So what companies do, they want full stack developers when they hire. Then they will tell you that from today onwards, that you have joined my company, today onwards you are DevOps engineer, go and work with that team. Are you guys able to understand? They want that particular flexibility, that they are able to choose where to put you up. Then you actually start learning the technology properly. You can never learn these technologies in college because these are production level things. You cannot learn production level things when you are in college itself. You don't have the money to publish a product. A simple production level project, if you guys are doing it, if you're putting it on AWS, per day cost will be around $600. It will cost you $600 per day. A college student has that kind of money. I don't. I used to get 2,500 rupees per month from my parents, so I didn't have that kind of money. Okay, later on, it got increased to 3,000 after I fought with them. But yeah, I didn't have that kind of money. Maybe you guys have it. I don't have it. Okay, so even companies don't expect you guys to be production ready itself. They want that particular flexibility. That okay, that particular person knows full stack. Okay, from today I will put you in cloud computing. कल से cloud computing का मैं काम चालू भाई. It's as simple as that. So what is your job right now? To learn full stack. When I say full stack, it is not main stack. People, these are two separate words. Full stack development is separate. Main stack development is separate. MERN basically means MongoDB, Express, React and Node. MongoDB, Express, React and Node. That is main stack development. Full stack development basically means main stack plus cloud computing plus DevOps. The student should know how to integrate these technologies together. So how to learn this for free? That is now what I'm going to explain to you guys. Okay, I want to learn full stack development for free. What to do? There are going to be, for every one of these topics, whether it be front-end, back-end, DevOps and cloud computing, there are going to be two steps. First, learn the technology. Go on YouTube, search for React 30 hours full course. Just go on YouTube, bhai. YouTube pe sab available hai. Except few things. Everything is available on YouTube. Go to YouTube, search for it right over there. 30 hours full course React JS. Simple search, nothing too complicated about it. Whoever is teaching that, just see that it is a latest video. Okay, do not be like, yeah, I will watch 5 years old video. Don't be that idiot. Okay, things change every year in these technologies. Okay, things change every year in these technologies. Take up the latest video that is there of like a little bit more views. Okay, do not go with the people who are telling you like, I'm going to build you an entire project in these videos. Do not be like that. First, you need to learn the technology. Just take a notebook and a pen. Just take a notebook and a pen. Sit in front of the video. Watch 30 minutes of the video or 45 minutes of the video. और कुछ नहीं करना है. 30 minutes, 45 minutes, you sit and watch it. Take down your notes. Close the video, open up your coding environment and now do it everything by yourself just by referring to your notes and Google. That's it. Just the notes and the Google. Do not use YouTube then. You have watched it, you have taken out the notes, that is over. Then that 45 minutes you spend implementing everything that you have learned. Google everything. You learned a lot more and you will actually become a much more employable person as well. In the exact same manner, once let's assume I have completed React.js, 30 hours React.js course has been completed. Take up the best website that you know of. Whatever website that you love to use. For example, I love to watch movies. I love movies, man. Today my aim was to go for Kung Fu Panda 4, so I don't know how long is this class going to go on for. But I wanted to go and watch Kung Fu Panda 4 today. That was my aim for today. Okay, I booked the tickets, but that was my aim, right? So I love to watch movies. So how do I book my movies? I use Book My Show, right? I use Book My Show to book my movies. So I will recreate Book My Show using React.js and whatever knowledge that I have got without watching any videos. Now I'm not going to watch any videos. I'm going to use Google. I'm going to use ChatGPT. I'm going to use AI technologies. Okay, whatever you guys want to use, you can use it right after that. You can use it. Okay, to create the front end of Book My Show by my own. By my own, guys. Again, please remember, by my own. I'll create it by my own. Okay. It will take you 1 month, let's assume. It will take you 2 months to create that. But that project, when you put it on your resume, will have a lot of weightage. And that project will help you to understand a lot more about that technology. A lot more than anybody else. No matter which course that you do, that's not going to help you. But if you do it like this, you can actually start applying for front-end internships as well. You can directly start applying for front-end internship. People will select you. I can give you a written guarantee for this. I can give you a written guarantee that you will get selected for a front-end internship. In a similar manner, if I want to learn back-end development, so I've done front-end, I want to become a full stack, I want to learn everything. So I'll then go on the internet. Again, I will open up YouTube. Again, I'll search 30 hours full back-end course, MERN stack, okay, MongoDB, Express, Node. I will again get an entire thing from right over there. I will do the 30 hours course properly. Again, notes, close the video, do it again on my own itself, and so on and so forth. Then I will take up, like I said, I did the front end project of Book My Show. I'll then create the back end for Book My Show on my own. I'll just use Google. I will use ChatGPT. I'll use Devin AI as well. If you get access to that, you do that as well. I'll use these technologies so that you are able to understand how well these technologies can actually replace you. अभी तुम लोग चूतिया ऐसा बोलते रहते हो, ठीक है? You can then try to understand how much these technologies will be able to help you do your job faster. Then I'll integrate the front end and back end again through YouTube, through Google. I'll search it and I'll implement it. Then I'll go towards cloud computing in the exact same way, and then towards DevOps. If you guys do this, I can give you a written guarantee that you will get a placement, a minimum placement of at least 20 lakhs per annum. No matter what you're doing BTech, you're doing CSE, you're doing BCA, you are doing MCA, you are doing metallurgy, mechanical engineering, you are not even in college, you are in diploma, and give you a written guarantee of an minimum placement of 20 lakhs per annum. Minimum. I'm not even talking about average. Minimum placement. Which language is best to create the chat app? Again, you have to go with full stack development, MERN stack itself. Okay. And give you a written guarantee like that. What about software testing? See, software testing is going to get replaced by AI very soon. I'm being very frank with that. There is no growth in that. There is no future in that. Even people who are in software testing, they come to me, they learn the entirety of full stack and they go into development jobs. That is how shit it is. Okay, even if you're doing BE as well, it does not matter. So I'm in my 4th semester of BCA, I want a job in my 5th semester, then do exactly what I've said. I learned DSA enough, it does not matter, you're doing full stack development, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React.js, Tailwind, CSS, Bootstrap, this is very, very, very easy things. Okay, if you are able to take any website and you are able to clone it on your own, that is when you can talk to me that I want to get a job, otherwise not. I am very bad at maths. I don't want to become a full stack developer. So what should I focus upon? I think so you should focus upon opening up a business, maybe driving a cab, maybe doing something else. That will be my suggestion. But if you don't like maths, you don't like full stack development, then you okay. One more thing, guys. Don't think when I'm saying this that after learning full stack development, I'm going to get a full stack developer job. Okay. एक और चीज please समझ लो ये चीज. This is very important for you guys to understand this. Because I know many of you guys don't understand this. I have to understand this right now. Okay. Understand this very clearly. If you're learning full stack development, the company decides in what position they want you to get hired. Most likely they are going to call you as a software engineer. They're not going to call you as a full stack developer. You might get into the company and be working on SAP after that. This is just to make sure you are able to get selected in a company at a high paying job. Python full stack or Java full stack, both of them are shit. Python full stack is for people who are learning data science. They want to upskill themselves after they have completed the entirety of data science, and then also they want to upskill themselves. Then they go for Python full stack. Java full stack developers are going to die very soon. It is an outdated thing itself. So you have to go with JavaScript full stack. There's nothing called as Java full stack or Python full stack. Do not do that. What's the value of UI UX and no code technologies at the market? Depends. So for example, UI UX, a starter UI UX salary will be like 10,000 rupees, 15,000 rupees at max per month. And a good UI UX developer will get paid like 50,000, 60,000 rupees per month. But again, people just go for no code tools and UI UX because they don't like programming, not because they're good at UI UX. So that is one of the biggest problem statements I've seen. They get unemployed. Okay, if you learn cloud and DevOps are working at a production level, so how can we learn them in college? Again, you can't. That is the reason why you have to learn full stack development. That was my first statement. So any tips for 4th semester? On 7th April, we are having online coding round for JP Morgan. JP Morgan directly gives their like online. Okay, if you say this that I've said this, should I say this or not? Okay, fuck it. So JP Morgan, I've already like I'm one of the interviewers right over there at JP, and they give questions directly in their online coding exam from Code Chef. So just go and solve at least like the past 6 months lunchtime exams that have been there. Just go and solve the lunchtime exams, or at least just learn the answers for those questions. They usually put the same question right over there. PHP, if you're living in 2010 or 2012, that is 2010 itself, we are currently living in 2024. If you're living in 2010, then you can definitely learn PHP. But if you're living with us in the present, then don't learn PHP. It has no value in the market. I've solved 150 questions on lead code and it is going on. Is it okay? I'm in 3rd year. It's actually good, Muskan. It's actually good. It's actually commendable that you are doing this, because many people don't realize this. Okay. Where I go for DSA or backend? Where I go for DSA or backend? Just go on YouTube. Just search it on YouTube, right? That is what I was actually like making you guys understand. Highest paying job in the future. According to me, the highest paying job in the future is going to be a politician. It is still a politician itself, so I will definitely choose politician right over there. Because yeah, they earn a lot. So did you apply on campus or off campus? Because of big MNCs are available off campus only. Of course, I applied through LinkedIn. It was off campus. I told that, right? Which language will you choose among Dart and React to create a chatting application? Of course, React. There's no value of Dart right now in the industry. Full stack development के लिए roadmap. अबे अभी तक भजन कर रहा था क्या मैं? Roadmap पे तो बताया मैं. Okay. So I've registered for the paid internship program nearly 2 months ago. I haven't received any calls. Shikdar, just give me an email. My email ID is shaurya.sinha@devtown.in. Just give me an email on that and I will help you out. Okay, just send me your registration details and everything. I will help you out with that. So college se drop le lung kya? It does not make sense. College degree is always important, always. Even though I say that it is not, like you don't learn anything in college, but yeah, college degree shows that you can go to one place, stay at one place for a long period of time. Okay. So I got a React.js internship. What should I, my aim for long time? Learn React.js in its depth. If you have already got an internship, learn that technology in depth to a production level. That is a very good opportunity for you. Bhai, apne seniors ki gaand mein ghus ke baith jao. That is my basic suggestion to you. This is what I did. When I got my first internship, I was actually working on a particular AI model. I had no knowledge about that. I was working offline from the offices itself. I used to sit next to my senior every single day till the time he went for his sutta break. So I didn't smoke back then. So till the time he went for the sutta break and he came back after 15 minutes. From the start of the day to the end of the day, I was just sitting beside him and I was just pestering him so that he's able to give me as much as knowledge as possible. So I've completed my full stack development training and internship. I got the letter of recommendation. Nemesis, I've told you, email it to support@devtown.in. Not text it, support. It's an email right over there. Where do I go for DSA or backend? Again, I'm not able to understand your question. Is 7.5 CGPA good to get into an MNC? More than sufficient. Okay. So I don't have any certification till now. Is it necessary to add certification to resume or not? See, I'm being very frank with you guys. Okay. I'm an interviewer. I'm a particular person who takes up interviews for multiple different companies. Certificates have zero value to us. If I want to know whether you know React or not, I'm just going to ask you questions. That is much more easier for me to find out. If you're able to answer the questions, that means that you know React. If you're not able to answer the question, that means you don't know React. No interviewer is going to spend time looking at your certificates and be like, wow, you got certificates, wow. Nobody does that. They will just ask you questions to understand whether you know it or not. Okay, WordPress, don't learn it. It's absolute shit. There is not even web development. Okay, currently in which company are you working for? I cannot say that because we have signed an NDA with the company. So I cannot say that. Once I leave the company, which I'm planning to do in the next 3 months, then I can definitely let you guys know. Okay. So currently I'm learning Java full stack. Please tell me opportunities in it. There's no opportunities. Please don't learn Java full stack. Dude, who is suggesting you to learn Java full stack? Again, teach to unknown. I'm not understanding your question. Could you elaborate the question a little bit? Is there any scope in non-tech nowadays? Little. See, scope is still there, right? But not a lot. If you want a good paying package initially, once you start your career itself, tech is the way to go further with. Such a language for full stack, it is going to be just JavaScript, man. JavaScript is the language. For DevOps, you will have to learn a little bit of Python, but yeah, JavaScript is the programming language you have to go for. Okay, I have completed Java full stack. See, again, guys, Java full stack, if you were going to get jobs in Java full stack, you would have got it by now. You wouldn't be asking me this question. So you have to understand this. So there's the scope of game development. If you are able to shift to China, maybe, but not in India. There is no language between Java and PHP. If you are choosing that, then you have to travel back in time to 2010 or 2015. If you are living with us in 2024, you have to learn full stack development in JavaScript only. So you did ever focus for masters because old IITs and big MNCs in campus also? No. So if companies prefer to hire from BTech, they prefer to hire people from bachelors itself. They don't prefer to hire people from masters right now, especially in India. And outside India, US, Canada, recession is going on pretty bad. You are not going to get any jobs right over there right now. Okay. What are good programming languages? There is no programming language that is good. You just have to learn the programming language when the need arises. From where to learn JavaScript? Just go on YouTube and search for it, dude. Like, it's as easy as that. How to learn full stack? अबे आज पूरे क्लास में वही तो बताया, सुने नहीं क्या? So anything for easy students, start learning tech. Okay. How do you manage office work and DevTown work? So I have a co-founder, right? He manages the DevTown work for me. I majorly just like I interact with people. I suggest them the right stuff itself. That is what I do. Okay. See, the same thing we have implemented at DevTown as well, guys. So you need to understand this. Okay. Okay, guys. I hope so that this is something that you guys are going to work on. And on what basis do we need to select projects? Whatever website that you love the most, select that. That is the project that you need to work upon. For full stack developers, that is my suggestion. That is the best project that you can work upon. Is for AI, how can Google Colab will be helpful in learning, and is it free? It is going to help you write code and make projects for free. Yes, it is for free. Okay. I have done front end. I am 4th semester. What I want to do for placement, either backend or DSA. If you're not from a very good college, then definitely just by doing backend as well, it is not going to work. And when I know people, when they say full front end ho gaya muste, if I tell you to build like a particular simple website as well, you will not be able to do that. Then you have not learned front end. If you want to test whether you actually know front end or not, just try to make the clone of this particular website, this YouTube site that you are able to see right over here, right? Fully responsive, fully functional in React.js, whatever you are able to see on your screen. Let me share my screen. Maybe then you will be able to understand that. Okay, just try to create them without using YouTube. First of all, that shouldn't be the case that I'm going on YouTube and I'm just searching for YouTube homepage clone and I'm just copying pasting the code from there. If just by using Google, okay, just by using ChatGPT, you are able to create the clone for this particular, a working clone of this particular page from YouTube, then you can say that I've learned front end, and everything should be there. From the buttons that should be working, the drop down should be there, all these things should be there on the left hand side, the reels should be there, the videos should be there. If you are able to do this without using any kind of YouTube tutorial, without using any kind of code base itself, directly from scratch, then yes, definitely you have learned of front end development, then you can go towards backend, otherwise not. So it's better to choose MTech or go for placements after BTech. Go for placements after BTech. You have to learn the exact same things in MTech as well. There's no like difference between the two. What about JavaScript full stack development bootcamp, sir? I cannot take a bootcamp on full stack development, right? I only have 7 days. I can only teach you guys one technology at a time. The next level app can help in getting internship. I don't think so. I've not even heard about this. Okay. I'm doing full stack development from DevTown. Will I spend my time in DSA and competitive programming? Yes, you will be spending a lot of time in DSA and competitive programming. I'm very sorry to say this, but yes, you will be have to. Okay. So roadmap for machine learning engineer, the same roadmap for data science is the same thing. But for machine learning engineer, you need at least 3 years of experience to become a machine learning engineer with 1 year of experience in data science and 2 years of experience in full stack development. वेब डिजाइनिंग एंड डेवलपमेंट सर एआई जॉब खा सकता है क्या? नॉट एट ऑल. मैं जो अभी मैंने करके देखा हूँ नहीं होता उससे कुछ भी. 30% ऑफ द वर्क इज डन, जस्ट 70% आई हैव टू सिट एंड डू इट ऑन माई ओन. VS Code or brackets, I'll definitely go with VS Code all time. Okay, how about CGPA requirement for placements? Usually if you are a very good full stack developer, companies don't care about your CGPA. I've placed students in multiple different companies, so that is the reason I'm telling you guys this. So I'm from BCA final year. How can I do masters or take some course of web development? Do not take some course of web development. Do not go for masters. Learn web development on your own and get a job. That will be my suggestion. My DSA class in Java started a month ago. I missed like 17 classes. How can I catch up with it? Provided I didn't even know the syntax to print Java. I have classes every weekends. So you start utilizing your weekdays. Okay, which language to do best for backend between Java and PHP? None. Zero. Ille. Poda. Okay. How to placement you can provide? Improve English first, then placement. You have to sit in an interview and talk in English. You cannot just like have a very crappy as English. You have to at least be able to speak up properly right over there. Secondly, okay, I don't know if you guys know it or not, DevTown also provides placement as well. So we have been in the placement market for the past 1.5 years. And the 1.5 years, we have placed more than 10,000 students up till this point of time. 10,000 students. So DevTown does placements, DevTown does internships, but we only do it for students that we think are like qualifiable for that. We don't do it for everybody. Flutter is shit. Do not learn Flutter. Okay, भाई तुम YouTube देखना तो पहले छोड़ो, ठीक है? बेसिक चीज़ों पे काम करो. ये यूट्यूबर्स आके तुम्हें बता देंगे ओ फ्लटर करो तुम लोग. And then people are like, flutter, everybody flutter. अबे नहीं होता ऐसे भाई. कंपनी अडॉप्ट ही नहीं की है Flutter. तुम पढ़ के क्या कर लोगे? Flutter is shit. Do not learn that. So, but first we need to learn backend development because hard things we need to do first, right? It's not necessary. It depends upon your into to learn something. Front-end, why I suggest front-end first is because of just one particular reason. That is, you build something that you are able to see. So you like it. That is what I understand. And then you can then learn backend and connect to it, then make it much more better. So you will love that right over there. Okay. So is DevTown Fortune 500 package live class better than recorded class, and will it affect our internship? No, it won't. See, the point is you have to learn. If you want to learn live, you can learn live. If you don't want to learn live, you can learn it in recorded classes as well. That is up to you guys, right? Make one full stack project using MERN. No, one full stack project using MERN, DevOps and cloud computing. That should be your aim. Okay. Which programming language would you advise to pursue as a beginner? Choose between C++ or Java. Okay. Okay, I'm going to start learning coding. Which language is easy? Where can I learn? If you're thinking that something is going to be easy for you, I'm very sorry to disappoint you. Nothing is going to be easy. Start with one particular programming language, either C++ or Java. Choose one of them and continue right over there. Okay. Is ML still needed for CP interview? If you're talking about competitive programming interviews, so no. But if you're talking about something else, I don't know. Okay. Okay, so I will take up the attendance right now, guys. So I will give you guys the attendance right now. Otherwise, some people might even kill me after that, right? So I don't want to get killed right now. I have to go and watch like Kung Fu Panda 4 today. Okay, let me get the attendance link for today's class. Is C language good to start over? No. Do not learn C as a programming language. It has no value whatsoever. Zero value. So I'm trying to make a Netflix clone. That's good, but if you are trying to do it using a video or something like that, then that's bad. That is of no importance to you. If you're doing it on your own, without using YouTube, without using any course for that, then yes, that's actually very, very good. What about Python, sir? If you want to learn Python, then you have to go for data science. For data science people, you have Python right over there. What about Rust? ऐसे तो हजारों प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज एक एक करके सबका नाम लिख दो, मैं ना बोलते रहता हूँ. पढ़ने के लिए you can learn any programming language, but then don't come crying to me that I'm not able to get jobs, ठीक है, this is happening with me, that is happening with me. Don't come crying to me. I give you the guidance that I can, rest is up to you guys. Then you again, the प्रियांशु सिंह को हर एक बहनचोद सुन ले, ठीक है, समझा रहा हूँ तेरे को, अच्छे से समझा रहा हूँ. Django जो है ना, if you want to become, you have learned the entirety of data science, you have learned the entirety of DSA, then go for Django, otherwise not. You need to understand something. You have to take up things to cross an interview. You are not learning these technologies to work in a company using these technologies. You are learning these technologies to clear an interview, to clear a online coding round. That is the aim right now for you guys. You don't have the right aim right now. Set up the aim. What about PHP? If you are living like 10 years ago, then learn PHP. If you're living with us in the right time, then don't learn PHP. Today's day 6. Oh, shit. Today's day 6. I didn't know. Guys, I provided you guys with the attendance link in the live chat. You guys can fill the attendance from right over here. The attendance link will be closed. Such language for backend. Again, that is JavaScript, guys. We are learning this is JavaScript backend itself. What are Angular and Vue? Do not learn that. I've already said React. So React. See, guys, if you tell me 500, 600 different technologies itself, my answer is not going to change, right? It's not as if I don't know about these technologies. I know. Then also I said learn React. So there's a point in that. Okay. So please do fill up your attendance, guys. We'll meet in our tomorrow's class and we'll continue from right over there. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.